am you.
Oh, what is up, Apex Nation? And welcome back to what possibly could be the final episode of Doki Doki Literature Club Plus, or its second to last episode. Either way, we're coming close to the end. Hit that like button in anticipation for the side stories this episode, and leave a comment down below which one was your favorite side story that we saw today. Also, read the description, join the Discord, link in the description, and drop a super like or super thanks, whatever they're called on YouTube. I don't remember. Yeah, and I have things. I got a new email. Okay, who's responsible for creating a Twitter account for Monica? I think it's hilarious, but for God's sakes, don't tell Paula. Ha, ha, ha. It will get 404 in a microsecond. 404. I tried it already. Are you just relaying her tweets manually, or did you code some kind of pass-through layer to automate them based on the content of the tweets? What the? Take that. Stupid little ant. Why is there an ant on my monitor? Hang on. Scanning. Where there's one, there's always more. Listen, I have nothing for you. But stay out of my cup. There you are. Die. You're dead. Okay. Anyway, based on the content tweets, e.g., not screaming for help, I assume they're coming from the control simulation. So if we go into files, we go into eternal, we go to, what was that? I hate this. I didn't do anything, nothing. No matter how many times you play, it's all the same. It would be really easy to kill myself right now, but you know what I mean? I don't get to talk to you anymore. All I want to do is hit them so hard. Think I've seen that before. Can you hear me? I don't remember that one, but maybe we see it. But anyway, 404 leads us to this, and I couldn't open it. Yeah, still can't. All right. But I did do a little bit of grinding to get this, which it took me one playthrough. Yeah, one playthrough to get this. That's right. I got lucky. So my grinding wasn't in this. Things I like about Papa. I like when Papa comes home early. I like when Papa cooks me dinner. I like when Papa gives me allowance. I like when Papa spends time with me. I like when Papa asks me about my friends. I like when Papa asks me about anything. I like when Papa gives me lunch money. I like when Papa comes home before sundown. I like when Papa cooks. I like when Papa gives me privacy. I like when Papa doesn't tell me how to dress. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my friends. Now, I mean, you can see right there, just talking about your friends, and these dots are like, okay, something's changed. These dots, okay, something's changed. I like it when Papa doesn't comment on my hobbies. I like it when Papa comes home. You were home early, now before sundown. Now it's just like, you know what, when he comes home. Without waking me up. I like when Papa keeps food in the house. That's not something you should like. That should just be a necessity, but isn't. I like it when Papa uses his inside voice. Yelly dude. I like it when Papa leaves my stuff alone. Breaky dude. I like when Papa accidentally drops coins in the couch. Ouch. So you can buy yourself food, because, okay. I like when Papa is too tired to notice me. That's sad. I like it when Papa is too tired for anything. I like when Papa is too tired for anything. Yee, gadak. But most of my grinding was for, you might have just saw it. Most of my grinding was for this. This is such a cool picture. And it's this user screen somehow appeared when launching Doki Doki during Act 2. So what you do is when you get to Act 2 after Sayori kills herself, you go back to this menu, click Doki Doki Literature Club. If it doesn't pop up, if you don't get that picture, exit Doki Doki Literature Club. Because when you hit exit on the main menu, come back to this menu. And you just rinse and repeat. Took me 30, 40 times maybe, something like that. It's 1 in 64 chance. So you can get really lucky, or it might take you a little bit. Other than that, we haven't got nothing because everything else is side story related. Oh, wait, no, we got this. Oh, yeah, for all special poems. I haven't seen this one yet. That's really cool. That is a really cool one. I like that. I didn't watch. Look at this one. Require all special poems. That's right. And this one's for all poems, which the rest of the stuff is all from side story. And I only got 2 achievements left to get in the game, and that is view all side stories and get 100% data, which we should get 100% data for viewing all the side stories. So I'll have 100% of this game on Steam. So let's begin our side story adventure with Trust, Part 1. I have no idea what any of these are. The music's different. Yeah, I don't listen to 20 minutes of music. Wasn't that bad. I just set up YouTube stuff. Oh, look at that. It's different. What? We never get to see that scene before. That's cool. Hey. Okay, everyone. Wait, hang on 1 second. I had those on for my whole trying to get the secret poem. The literature club is started. Let's all have a seat and take attendance, okay? I miss debate club. Why? Who knew it'd be so difficult to start a new club? Oh, this is like day 1? I feel worse with every day that passes without anyone coming in. Oh, not day 1. I'm really starting to lose confidence. Monica's the only member of the literature club. So you just talk to a bunch of empty seats? Tracks. That tracks. In the days that have passed, all of our efforts to recruit new members may have been fruitless. Am I going about this wrong? Monica glances at one of her flyers. The headline is, "Do you like literature?" Maybe no one is into literature enough to pick it over their other club interests. I can't just rely on people liking literature. I need to sell them on a vision. A vision! But what kind of vision? Car wash. I mean, what? Monica rests her head on her desk, deep in thought. But before she realizes it, the recent nights of staying up too late start to catch up to her. It's so quiet, and the noise of the air conditioning is soothing. It can be. Oh, I thought that was the end of part 1. I was like, holy crap, these are fast. Hello? Can you hear me? Whoa! Hi, what's happening? Oh, monitor, you have volume. Yep, you do. I was like, why am I hearing twice? Suddenly, a voice causes Monica to snap awake. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I never do this. Is this the napping club? No, this is... Monica pauses, suddenly embarrassed to admit that this is, in fact, the literature club. This is the literature club. Yeah! Thought I got it wrong for a sec. I'm super sorry. I was like, so unprofessional for me to do that. Don't apologize. I do that all the time. Want to see my grades? Oh. Did I miss the did I miss the club meeting? Where is everybody? Well, about that. This is everybody. Really? Just you? But we're getting more members. I'm working really hard on it. Hold on a sec. If it's just you, that means I get to be vice president? Wait, vice president? What are your qualifications? Well, I'm better at napping than you. Maybe I should be president. Now you're just making fun of me. Oh, I'm sorry. What's your name? Sayori? Okay, Sayori. I've been trying really hard on this club. I know you caught me at a weird time, but it's really disheartening to not be taken seriously, you know? I care so much about this. I just want to find other people who do too. Oh no! I'm so sorry. I do care, I promise. I have a hard time being serious, that's all. I didn't mean for it to hurt you. And I was joking about the vice president thing. I would make a terrible vice president. I mean, I'm sure that Monica tries to say something reassuring, but it's difficult when she doesn't know much about Sayori. I'm sorry that this isn't like a real club yet. Would you still be interested in joining after I found a few more members at least? Well, no. I want to join now. Really? Yeah, sounds like a lot of fun. Besides, I can tell how hard you've been working. You're doing something amazing, and you should be proud of it, you know? So let me help you. Let me help you turn something stressful into something fun. If nothing else, I'm good at that. So, honestly, how could I possibly say no to that? That's really sweet of you, Sayori. Oh, I'm Monica, by the way. Monica! That's such a cool name. Oh, now you're just trying to cheer me up. But you're smiling. Well, I didn't say it didn't work. Monica glances at the flyer on her desk and realizes that her name is already written on it. So, what do we do first? Well, it's getting pretty late, isn't it? We can go home and try to come up with some ideas to recruit club members. I can do that. Cool. And I think I need to put some more thought into my vision of the club and take a nap. You know, like a mission. My mission is to make everyone happy. Yeah, something like that. I need to think about it. Hey, do you like hugs? I guess so. Sorry, suddenly pulls Monica into a friendly hug. Now let's go. Some people can just really use a hug sometimes. Besides, Sayori whispers loudly, hug energy is what keeps me at my best. Hug energy? Monica laughs. Although Sayori is very different from her, Monica feels her spirits lifted. Maybe it's because she finally found another club member. But, well, I'm looking forward to tomorrow then. It'll be fun. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna think really hard tonight about how to get more people. Yeah, me too. A day passes, and time comes for the literature club, Monica and Sayori, to reconvene. As president, Monica ensures that she is the first to arrive at the club room, but finds herself waiting longer than expected for Sayori. It's been 10 minutes already. Maybe Sayori changed her mind about joining. No, that can't be. She was so excited about yesterday. Oh, yesterday. Not about yesterday. She was excited yesterday. I'm getting kind of worried. Suddenly, Sayori comes bounding through the door. In her hand, she holds a sheet of paper. Sorry I'm late. I'm here. Well, it's okay. Welcome back. And Sayori spins over to Monica to deposit a sheet onto Monica's desk. Oh, what's this? The poem. Take my hand. Take my hand. Take me forward. Take me to your dreamland. Caution me to watch my step so I can't look back at my footprints. Climb the stairs ahead of me while I look up to you. The more I look forward, the more I look up, the more I can lend to you. If you can trust me to follow your pace, I'll trust you to set it. If you can trust me to lend you a smile, I'll trust you to return it. Take my hand, take me forward, take me to your dreamland. Almost lyrical. Hey, this is really good. You wrote this, Sayori? Of course. Wait, no, that's the wrong side of the paper. Huh? I wasn't ready to share that yet. I'm so embarrassed. Monica flips over the paper right on the other side. List of ideas for recruiting new club members. Oh, so this is what you meant to show me. So was that how Monica got the idea of like poems? Was from Sayori accidentally sharing a poem? It's kind of cool. But I'm curious now. Do you write poetry often? I do, but I'm sure I'm not anywhere near as good as you are. Ha ha. Really? Wait. I'm actually terrible at writing poetry. How did you... Okay, that's an assumption of you. Sure. I've never written anything I was happy with. Like, I always read it again after a week and after I'm writing it, and I'm like, wow, this is so stupid. I don't know. It's like a dramatic version of me doesn't agree with the person I want myself to be, or something like that. NPC. Fourth wall breaking. We know who you are, Monica. We know you. Going to settings deleter. Ah. You should have more confidence in yourself. You're the literature club presidente. Ah, I guess you're not wrong there. I need to be like, set a good example or whatever. You know, I could envision the club doing something like that. Doing what? You know, like sharing poems we write and stuff like that. Oh, yeah. I would love that. It's such a good idea to learn from other people, you know? About other people. It's like we have so many emotions that we can't express to other people usually. But you can write when it's in a poem, right? But you can't when it's in a poem. Words are difficult. Yeah. I think that's helping me form a cohesive version for the club. You say that, but why did you wait so long before me showing up that you decided to do the poem thing? So, I'm glad you showed me. Well, even though it was by accident. Me too! I felt embarrassed at first, but now it feels kind of good that someone else read it. I'll try to show it more of them in the future. I love that. Oh geez, I'm getting distracted. Do you want to go over this recruitment brainstorm together? My brainstorm's so hard! It's like a brain hurricane. It's like a realization. That's so good. My brain is a natural disaster. Now you're kind of speaking truth. Sorry, that's terrible. Anyway, let's take a look at this list. Make cupcakes. I was hungry. But it's a good idea, isn't it? Let me think about this. I mean, when would we have the chance to give people cupcakes? You know, like when they come into the club. What if we said we have free cupcakes on the flyer? I'm like kind of worried that would bring the wrong kind of people, you know? Wrong kinds? People would just come for the cupcakes and then leave. Aw, nobody would do that. The world would do that. That would be mean. The world's pretty mean. But you know, I want to find people who are actually into literature. Even if they don't know it yet. Don't look at me. What are you looking at me for? Don't look at me. Let's see. The next thing on the list? Hunt for people reading books. Alright, get the shotgun. Let's do this. I don't think I get it. You're a literature club. Go into the library. If people after school are spending time in the library reading books, they like literature. Like going around the school and finding people who are reading books, you know? Like in the morning or during lunch. And we tell them to check out the literature club or ignore me. Well, the problem with that is like, wouldn't most people reading books just be doing it for an assignment or something? How would we know if they're just reading for fun? Look at the book they're reading. I mean, you go to school here, you kind of know the criteria. Well, we could ask them. But then we'd be bothering people who are trying to do schoolwork. I didn't think of that part, I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. We're coming up with a lot more things than I can. You are, that is. And also, when you're brainstorming, there is no wrong idea, because you never know what word you're going to say that could spark an idea in someone else's mind, and they say a bunch of words, and then one of those words spark an idea in your mind, then you're back and forth, and all of a sudden, brain blast, you have an amazing idea. Don't ever apologize during a brainstorm. Oh, your next idea is to hand out flyers rather than just put them up on the wall. That is a really good idea. I definitely like to start doing that. Unuseful. Haha, never said you weren't. I just need to think. What would we tell people when we hand out the flyers? Read a book. I don't want to be like, join the literature club. Let's figure out how we can better engage people. Okay, what if we told them about the club activities and stuff? What club activities? Yeah, I guess it's supposed to be my job to come up with that, right? A vision for the club. Okay, Sari, pretend you're a normal person for a second. Whoa, harsh. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. I won't forget this. You know, like a random passerby who's getting a flyer. How would you react to the idea of a literature club? Probably like, literature is stupid. I'm joining the anime club. What the heck? Sorry, I was just thinking of a friend of mine. Me! Okay, what if I said that, like, we do group reading and discuss it together? I would probably nap through that. That's you, Sayori. Oh, yeah, but that doesn't really sound fun to most people anyway. We need to really catch your interest, you know? This sucks. Why is this so hard? Monaco! Don't be sad. What do you like about literature, Sayori? Me? Well, kind of what I said about the poem earlier. I think it gives a chance to express yourself. Like, express yourself in ways you can't normally do. When you're just doing your normal day, and talking to your friends. I mean, we all have so many thoughts and feelings that we just don't get to share them, you know? It's like intimate. Yeah. How do we get that across to people? We could be like, express your true self. Be intimate with us. That one. Use that one. Because then you're going to get a lot of people in here. Okay, that's kind of... I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh. But what is it? I forgot all about my things in my classroom. Must have gotten too excited to rush here. Silly me. You literally left your entire bag. I imagine you have a bag. Rushed, but weren't... Oh, never mind. Yeah, that's right. She was 10 minutes late. Do you want to get your stuff then? I'll forget if I don't do it now. Well, I'll wait for you then. Okay, only take a second. Sayori dashes out of the room, leaving Monica monetarily alone. Monica and starts jotting her thoughts down on a sheet of paper. Express yourself. But who would want to be... Make new friends? Discover a new you. Discover your heart? No. Write your heart out. No. Right into your heart. Hey, that... certain people might take that. Write the way into your heart. Join the literature club. Write the way into your heart. Wow, that's lame. Yeah, I wasn't feeling it. Monica! Ah! You startled me. Sorry! But it's something important. On the way to my classroom, there was a girl reading a book. Reading a book? Let's hurry and recruit her. Wait, are you sure she's not doing homework? I could tell she's really into it. Well, I guess we could take a look. Monica grabs one of her flyers and stands up from her desk. Then the two depart the classroom when Sayori is leading the way. This way! You don't have to run! Sayori leads Monica over to a particular classroom, then lowers her voice to a whisper. See? In there! Monica peers through the window. Sure enough, there's a girl sitting alone, intimately reading a book. I feel like a creep doing this. You should go inside and talk to her. Me? You're the Presidente. I would probably scare her away. I'm way too excitable. Okay, fine, I'll do it. Monica takes a deep breath and intimately enters the classroom. I hope they're all not this long, because this is kind of long. That was fast. Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. Why? What happened? Well, I entered the classroom and she didn't even look up from her book. So I kind of just left the flyer on her desk and walked out. That's kind of cute. But I'm sure she'll see it and want to join the club. I hope so. Shall we head back now? The two head back to the classroom, Sayori feeling rather accomplished, and Monica still feeling a bit embarrassed by the encounter. End part 1. Dang it. Upon return, Monica and Sayori resume their strategy meeting. They discuss various kinds of recruitment tactics from professional to silly. After going through Sayori's list, with Monica coming up with ideas of her own, the two end up in a better spot than they began. Well, I would say today was pretty productive, wasn't it? Yeah! I think we're starting to make progress. I can't wait to get some new members. Hey, what's this? Sayori appears with a sheet of paper Monica was jotting on earlier. Oh, don't mind that. I was just thinking to myself, join the literature club. Write your way into your heart. That's so cute. I thought it was a little overdramatic, but... Sayori pauses and thinks for a moment. You know, I don't think you give yourself enough credit. What do you mean? Like, I don't know. Feel like I could tell you were talking to you today. Words. It seems like you're always afraid of doing something wrong. Yeah, but would you call yourself a perfectionist? Yeah, I definitely am. I mean, I always have an idea in my head how I want things to go. It's like I can't accept anything less than that. But I think in the end, like a Bark song, it helps me try my hardest at everything. So I don't think it's that bad. With this club, we have such an opportunity to make it into exactly how we envision it. But it feels like we only have one shot, one opportunity. And I'm just afraid of it deviating from that, the vision. WandaVision. What's the vision? A dude with a stone in his head, no longer alive. It's... Monica pauses to think and shakes her head to herself. She has... I don't know. Just want everyone to... Monica trails off, smiling. Sayori taps her finger against a sheet of paper. Right the way into your heart. And think you're trying to do is to make this club that you need the most out of anyone. Well, you're the one who knows yourself best, of course. But I'm here to help. Monica returns Sayori's smile. It's sort of amazing how kind you are. You really are going to make this the best club ever. Yeah? Then why'd you do it to her? Sayori nods. The two remain silent for a moment, lost in thought. The only sound is a steady whisper of the air conditioner. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. The only movement is the afternoon sunlight trickling its way in and out of the moving clouds. Sayori breaks the moment with a big yawn. Time to go home. You tell me, you're the El Presidente? Wait, isn't L the, so I just said the president? Sure. In that case, today's meeting is officially over. I look forward to tomorrow. Me too. Sayori beams and grabs her things. You can go on ahead. I need a few minutes still. Oh, I can wait. That's alright. I just want some alone time with the player. In that case, Sayori waves enthusiastically at Monica. Good luck! Monica smiles and waves in return as Sayori spins her way out of the classroom. All alone, she huffs to herself and takes a moment to zone out. She wasn't prepared for self-reflection encouraged by Sayori, but she decides to try something she probably need to write about now. The club that I needed the most. I don't get it. I just wanted to start a club with more passion. Something that I could use to help lead people to happiness. Literature is a key to that. Because it's a window to the real person inside of us. Underneath the person who it's forced to always smile and blend in. The person who forced to be perfect. Huh? Monica suddenly noticed a folder on the floor by her desk. Did Sayori leave this behind? I hope it doesn't have her homework in it. Worried, Monica opens to check. Poems? It's a folder of poems. Okay. I wonder if we're doing part 2 at the same time. I hope so, because then that wouldn't be bad. Become the flower. A feeling is joy is a flower plucked from the ground. The color, the scent, it's so pretty in my hair. Every day I pluck some flowers as though they grew just for me. You know, flowers are alive. You're a murderer. A lifetime of peace and nourishment, yanked away in an instant. All for me, all to joy. I need more. I need more joy. I need more happy. Pluck, pluck, pluck. Every day, pluck, pluck, pluck. So pretty in my hair, pluck, pluck, pluck. You're going to die, and you too. Told you! Beneath my feet, a flower stands alone. It beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots. It's screaming for pain right there. Caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what end? I look in every direction, in the field I stand in. A prosperous field. It's a barren wasteland, the fruits of my labor, the carnage of my joy. And that is why I decided I must become the flower. What the? Wait. Sayori? Oh, is this where she... Oh, this is where she understood that Sayori is severely, severely depressed. Oh, that's cool. It looks like we're only going to get one side story done an episode. Stay focused on our goals. As a reminder to help guide our data collection, any analyst performed should be focused on answering some of these main questions. How does granting elevated access to the VM affect a person's emotional stats? Okay, I don't really want to read this. Yeah, I don't care. A lot of these emails are meh. Alright, we got new music. Yeah, we only have 15 tracks. I have 18. Pitch Iris. Hey! Finished Side Story Part 1, or Trust 1. That's nice. Side Story Trust 1. And then Sayori's poem, and then Sayori's poem. So I should have, the special poem. There once was a ladybug. It was so small. It took a really long time to crawl from here to there. It was trying to fly for too long. Nobody squishes ladybugs because they're cute. Does that make them better than other bugs? Do ladybugs know they're cute and think they're too preoccupied with bug things? And so the ladybug crawls around and did bug things. This story wasn't really going anywhere, but I know I don't mind. I hope you think it's nice for being there anyway. Like ladybugs. Like this ladybug. The one who clings to a doft? Clings like a doft onto your sleeve because it knows you won't squish it. If it doesn't bug you, will you stay a while? Okay. I mean, ladybugs aren't really a pest, but then they kind of can be. Oh. Oh, but we also saw the corner. Oh, we don't get that one? The hallway. We never saw the hallway before. I guess we gotta have a scene in the hallway. Oh, we're getting close. All right, let's do part 2 of Trust. It looks like this is gonna be a bit. I don't know. I hope it goes a little faster. Episodes are probably gonna be a little bit longer because I do need to get these side stories done. I don't want episodes of just like, here's 6 more episodes, of each one. But let's go. Another day passes in a flash, and it's already time for the next club meeting. Although Monica should have come up with a plan for today's club task, she hasn't been able to shake her guilt and anxiety after reading Sayori's poem. I'm so stupid. How did I let myself be the center of attention? Sayori's going through these kind of feelings, and I'm letting her comfort me instead of the other way around? What kind of club presidente am I? This whole time, I didn't even ask her about her own feelings. So much for the stupid vision. Sayori entered the classroom with the usual smile, but upon seeing the downcast Monica, her smile quickly fades into an expression of concern. Monaco? Is everything okay? I'm really sorry. Such a terrible friend. Huh? What are you talking about? You're an amazing friend. Monica shakes her head. I made this all about myself. Even you said so yesterday. You told me that I'm trying to make the club that I need the most, right? But my problem is so trivial compared to yours. Sayori responds quickly. What are you talking about? But as she says, her face darkens. Although the science, Sayori mutters her realization. I left my folder here. Monica stares blankly ahead, unable to come up with a response. I wasn't ready to share those. Now you're worried about me. I don't want that. But why? We're friends, right? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Friends look out for each other. I want to be here for you as much as you're here for me. Another long moment passes in silence. The air is incredibly heavy. This is different. It wasn't just about yesterday. It was about the club. Besides, things were so happy yesterday. You don't need to do this all of a sudden. I don't want it. I like happy. So, if you do this, then you're just being selfish. Monica massages her forehead, struggling through the frustration of such a paradox. It's understandable that Sayori isn't ready to share certain things, but as unfair as it is for Monica to pry, it's also painful for Monica to force herself to ignore the need of a friend. I'm sorry I looked. I disrespected your privacy. No, I don't blame you for looking. You would have at least needed to check if it was mine. Yeah. Monica takes a deep breath. Okay. I understand you don't want me to worry. And I think I'll be able to put this aside so that we can move on. But, can you promise me something? Promise you what? Monica pauses to collect her thoughts. This is the Literature Club. It's a place where people can express themselves in ways that life normally doesn't allow them to. That's the vision. In fact, it's our vision. Write the way into your heart, or whatever. So I just want you to promise me that you'll remember to do that. It doesn't have to be right now, but I want to be here for you when you need it. I want us to be ourselves like that. Sayori smiles gently. I promise if you promise. Unable to help it, Monica returns Sayori's smile. I promise. Me too. As the conversation closes, the mood in the room is lifted. With that behind them, it's time to proceed with club activities. So, wanna teach me about poetry? Huh? But what about the recruitment? It's fine, we have plenty of time for that. But right now, I feel like I want to do this. I mean, I do have to fulfill my end of the promise, you know? Hee. There's no way I can say no to that. Just don't expect too much. I do a lot of writing, but it's not like I'm a scholar or anything. That's fine. I think I just need, like, some motivation. I never know where to start when it comes to writing poems. Starting isn't so hard. You kind of just need to write down your feelings. to see where it takes you. Yeah, but that wouldn't come out any good. It's not supposed to. You're going to have to fight your perfectionist mind on this one. You can't just start off by writing your feelings and see what kind of things it makes you think of. Then you can turn your feelings into a little story. You can get your feelings down first and then make it sound pretty later. Yeah, I think Monica's thinking like, you have to write a poem from the first word to the last word, and that's all you're allowed to write down. Whereas Sairi's like, hey, do you want to write a poem about happy feeling thoughts? Write happy thoughts down on a piece of paper. Then organize them and make like a little, like she said, a story out of them. And then turn that story into something that rhymes and then break it down to poetry. You know, you got to take it step by step. Where Monica's perfectionist brain is like, no, I want to do it all in one shot, all in one go. That's it. Only words being put down are the words that are going to be there. Did I read that last one? I don't think I did. Yeah, I did. It's like, it's not like building a railroad when you go from one end to the other. It's more like a collage where you find all the things you want to put in and then you arrange them in a pretty way. I said that. At least that's how I do it. It's not like it's the only way, but it's a really good way not to get stuck right at the beginning. I understand. Yeah, I always get so caught up on how it sounds and I forget that what's actually important. Monica pulls out a pen and a paper and starts writing on. Stop being a perfectionist. You idiot. Just kidding. Monica scribbles out, you idiot, after she writes it down. No, keep it. What? Why? Are you calling me an idiot? Of course not. But the point is that you're supposed to police your feelings, right? Be as dramatic as you want. That's right. It's like brainstorming. There is no wrong thing being said when you're coming up with what you want to write in your poem down. More words, the better. You can deal with it later. Ha ha ha. But it was just, well, yeah. Underneath the scribble, Monica rewrites, you idiot. She stares at the paper. Her words stare back at her. It's kind of funny how I wrote that down. Wrote down what I'm mad at myself for, and then I did the exact thing anyway. Being a perfectionist. Okay, I get you. This is really going to take some getting used to. I believe in you. Thanks. I do too. But also you, of course. You got lost in that sentence. Monica continues the exercise, jotting down her thoughts. It's surprisingly quiet. Quite a struggle to write without overthinking it. But after a while, with Sairi's guidance and encouragement, Monica's sheet of paper begins to look fairly lively, prepared with all her random thoughts. Whew! Monica looks up and down at her sheet. Gosh, I feel so tense looking at this. I hate it, but it's also kind of liberating. I can tell. Don't ask me what that was. I can tell how hard you're trying. It makes me happy. Think you'd be good at writing poems. Ha ha ha! Don't give me that. Too much credit words. I have to really, really try hard at it. But I think it's something that I'll enjoy doing. With you. Sairi beams. I'll stop here, but we still have time. Let's try to work on a new flyer for the club. I won't be so picky about the language. Yeah, let's do it. Put that in the club flyer. Monica and Sairi proceed with their work. With each passing day, the two of them become more confident in the club. Not simply with their recruitment planning, but with their vision as well. As their bond strengthens, so does the essence of the Literature Club. Finally, they begin to truly feel that it's only a matter of time before they find more members. Is that it? Oh, come on. I would have taken that. Another day passes. As usual, Monica is the first in the club room. With her is a printout of the revised Literature Club flyer, complete with all new ideas Monica and Sairi come up with. If only this was the flyer we gave to that one reading girl the other day. It's so much more attractive than the old one, but the new catchphrase is featured clearly in the center of the flyer. Right the way into your heart. Surely common sense would say that one writes from the heart, not into the heart. I'll be a perfectionist, but the message being delivered is that one can use the writing to discover themselves. Hopefully Monica and Sairi had thought that it would be enough to garner some curiosity from students. Why do I feel so tense looking at this? Monica thinks back to the previous meeting where she performed the writing exercise. Was I always this bad at expressing myself? How am I supposed to be El Presidente if I can't even demonstrate what the club is supposed to be about? The literature club is truly beginning to take form. But with that, the weight on Monica's shoulders only became heavier. Debate club was only about rigid structure, formulating airtight points and counterpoints and delivering them with conviction. It was about the person on the outside. That's why Monica was so good at it. It existed entirely within her realm of comfort. It's suffocating. I need to break through this mental wall. I need to learn to express myself. For real! Monica pulls out a sheet of paper and grabs her pen. She presses the tip firmly against the paper. But her hand doesn't move. There was like a wind. It was like whoosh. Instead, a tiny blot of ink collects around the tip of her pen. Monica lifts her pen and stares at the blotch. For some reason, she feels compelled to run her finger across it. You should have named it. And she does so. The black ink smears across the paper, ruining Monica's canvas. It's ruined, I tell you. Ugh. Of spite for herself, Monica presses her pen down once again, letting the ink collect. She creates a second smear on the paper. Come on, Monica. Just move your hand. Monica writes. Oh, this page is ruined. This is what I get for seeking perfection. A stain. Honestly, though, not bad. Not bad at all. You can't say that's bad. Monica slides the paper away from her and puts her head down on her desk. The air conditioner seems louder today. Kill it. I'm here! Hi. Monica hears Sari approach her desk and then stops for a second, probably reading that piece of paper. Then she sits down on the adjacent desk. Bad day? Uh-huh. Me too. You too. The new flyer looks so good. You've been working so hard on the club, but also there's something else, I think. I can't do it. I'm sorry. It's so hard to just be vulnerable. Sorry, takes a sheet of paper from Monica's desk. She writes something down and stares at it for a while. Can I trust you? Of course. You could trust me with anything. Oh boy. Sari gazes at Monica with sadness in her eyes. Under sending the signal, Monica takes the paper from Sari's desk and reads it. Sometimes I want to die. There is more words on this piece of paper than that stain. Sari. This is really, really hard for me. Her voice shakes. So, if I can do it, then you can too. Because you're like a million times better than me. That's completely not true. Sari takes a deep breath, trying to steady herself. That's something about me that I've never told anyone before. Even now my head is like screaming at me to stop. Wait, you don't have to force yourself. I mean, just because of the promise yesterday, I want to. It just feels right. I mean, maybe it's part of the reason I came to this club in the first place. This is the literature club. I trust you. More than I'm scared. At these words, Monica stands up. Sari must have taken days to work up the courage for this. Or longer. Where Monica's own futile, but genuine, effort actually to push that Sari needed. Sari's deliberate breath can be heard over the air conditioner. As she prepares herself to continue, Monica waits in gentle silence. I have this problem where I get really upset when people worry too much about me. I can't control it. It's like, why you waste your energy worrying about me when you could just be happy instead? So I never tell anyone about these kind of thoughts I have. It's so much easier just to smile and help everyone else be happy. But that's terrible. That's what Monica wants to say, but she stops herself in fear of saying the wrong thing. Smart, got a brain on you. It's just that if everyone knew about it, they wouldn't treat me the same anymore. Like whenever I'm not smiling, everyone would worry about me and ask me what's wrong. I know that because it used to be like that. Sayori pauses, seeming to recall something in the past. I just want everyone to be happy. That's the most important thing to me. And letting people look inside my head doesn't bring happiness to anyone. Sayori pauses again, her solemn expression. I wanted that word to pop up in the poems. Expression makes her look almost like an entirely different person. How did you find the courage to tell me this? You're not worried that I'll be one of those people too? I am worried. Part of me really hates myself for doing this, but another part of me, I think, just feels like it would be different this time. Whenever we talk about the club, it's supposed to mean I keep feeling like it was right for me to do. Especially after you've been trying so hard to express yourself too. It just made me feel like I could say it in confidence, and our friendship doesn't have to change. Ha 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 ha. It's so silly. The club is only 2 people, but it already means this much to me. Monica feels a tightening sensation in her heart, a feeling of connection as Sayori's emotions radiate between them. Me too. I was so lost until you showed up. You're so brave. Sayori, you're so strong and brave. I can't even compare. Monica steps forward. But if nothing else, at least I can offer you some hug energy. Ah, if you like. Oh, that's nice. Where was this Monica? Wordlessly, without a smile, Sayori rests her forehead on Monica's shoulder. Throughout their contact, Monica can almost feel the torrent of thoughts swimming in Sayori's head. No, you can't. You can't understand that unless you go through it. And in this moment, enchanted by the air of the club, Monica realized that of all the days that have passed, this is the one where she really, really hopes that nobody new walks through that door. She speaks softly. You're like, oh, you gotta smile. You're like the sweetest girl I've ever met. You can say anything. I'll never judge you. I promise. Sayori's breath begins to quiver. She takes several deep breaths, trying as hard as she can to start speaking, to say the things she never once dared to say out loud. Finally, she speaks in a choked voice. I'm so worthless. I'm worthless, and everyone would be better without me. She suppresses a sob as a tear falls down her cheek. I'm just an inconvenience to everyone. I'm not good at anything, and it just feels like everyone has to put up with me. And I hate it. I hate it. The more Sayori speaks, the more she fails to control her voice, falling victim to the overwhelming sadness clutching at her throat and chest. I don't want to have these thoughts, and I want them to go away, and now I'm making you put up with me. I just want to die. As soon as Sayori loses her composure, Monica becomes determined to keep her own. She only wants to be what Sayori needs her right now. So she won't let any sadness show. Her voice comes through soft and gentle. This isn't putting up with you. It's just being your friend. Monica offers a few words of comfort, but she knows Sayori said it herself, that the thoughts of Sayori's experiences are ones that don't belong. And Monica can't magically make them go away. The most she can do is help Sayori battle them, like any good friend would do. You have so much value. To me, and to your other friends too. This club wouldn't have been the same without you. I really, really mean that. You coming here was the best thing that could have happened. Even if we never got any other members, I would still be happy. That's what you brought here. You brought us a vision. You also brought happiness. And that's your favorite thing to do, right? Sayori, what's that noise? Oh, it's in the music. Almost sounds like a dog snoring, and it wouldn't surprise me if it was a dog snoring. Sayori doesn't respond, but Monica feels her gentle nod. No more words are needed between them. Oh, end it there! Oh, come on! That would have been an awesome spot to end it. The two share their embrace for a while longer. Monica letting Sayori take as much time as she needs. Once her breathing steadies and their stifles finally cease, Sayori lifts her head and wipes her eyes. I guess I needed that. Some days are harder than others. Well, I'm here whenever you need me. But any other time, I'll make sure things are the way they usually are. If that makes you happy. Thanks. You're the best. No, you are. The two exchange smiles. You know, sorry to bring this up all of a sudden, but have you considered talking to a professional? Sayuri nods. It's scary. Since it's already so hard to tell people. Yeah. Well, of course, it will always be your choice. But if you're ever looking to find the courage for it, I can do my best to help you. Thanks. I think it helps knowing that you would. Sayuri suddenly yawns and stretches. Wow, that made me tired. And hungry. Well, it wouldn't make you do any work today if you're not up for it. No, I want to. I mean, I can say that it's definitely one thing that makes me happy. Monica smiles. But I might want to get a snack first. All of a sudden, the sound of the door causes the two of them to turn their heads. The door opens halfway and stops. A face peeks inside. Creepy, creepy, creepy. Hello? Oh, end it here. This would be a good place to end it as well. Because I think hers is the second one. Yeah, that's a good place to end it. That took almost an hour to do. God, why? Simply put, it's our job to decide some codes. I don't care about this. No, stop pulling me away from the story. What do we have here? Aww. That doll. More music. Well, the dog snoring. That took so long to go through. I hope they're all not that long. Because then it is 6 more episodes. Well, 5 now. But we'll continue. We'll press through. I'm going to at least record 1 more today. Maybe more. I don't know. I wanted to get this game done today. That was part of my plan. But anyway. That was emotional. And difficult. Sayuri is probably in all of them. Understanding. This was Sayuri again. Okay, Sayuri, Monica. So it's basically like every combination you can think of. Alright, hopefully they're all not that long. But we'll see. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Thank you for coming with me. Words are difficult right now for the journey of this game. As we continue with the side stories, and you come back next time? Question mark? Ignore everything else I just said. Take it away, Ultra Me. Thank you so much for watching that video, and if you liked it, make sure you give that video a like, and also comment down below, and while you're here, subscribe for more amazing content. And go check out another one of the gaming videos over on this side, and then you can click up there, right up there, boop boop, and you can subscribe, or head over to my hobbies channel over here, where you can watch me paint Optimus Prime, you know, the Transformer, more than meets the eye, over there. And also, subscribe by clicking up there. And until next time, I'm ApexReaper. Y'all stay positive. Thanks for watching.